Alright, welcome back, friends, strangers, and enemies. We're back with the best horror game ever made, Clive Barker's Undying. Last time that we left off, we ended up going to the ancient monastery, and we snagged ourselves the Scythe of the Celt. Now it is time to finish off Elizabeth and go back to investigating the Covenant estate. Let's do this. Best weapon in the game right here. I love scythes. Oh yeah, and we have the lantern on still. You know, if that did make it into the final cut of the game and you didn't have to spawn it in through console, then they probably should have added some sort of a fuel source for it, so you don't constantly have light all the time. Still, it does come in handy. For a minute there, I thought those bats were going to attack. They might still. Where the hell did they go? Oh, there's another howler. Secret room. Aique Medo Uwu? What? The hell does that mean? Oh, that was another rat up there. Okay. Ah, Spanish. Okay. I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. And there's two howlers. Okay. Come on. Jump for you, little bastard. There we go. These dark, twisting tunnels offer me no hope. I shiver with the cold that the damp air brings. It's been several days now, several days since I fell in here. Down what I thought was an old dried-up water well. At the bottom of this well, there was no mud, no caked dirt, but instead a strange chamber. This chamber could only have been used to practice the dark arts, as nothing else could explain the strange markings on the wall. The huge altar in the center of the room, the strange creatures that roam the halls. They could only be the product of some sort of ancient summoning ritual. What horrible death have I doomed myself to? Balbe Kansataru. Oh, that's scary. Ah, okay. Ah, yes, this is the place. Here, let me save real quick. Alright, so this is a secret that I did not know about until maybe 2 years ago. I always tried to get under this rubble, but I was always under the impression that I couldn't because it always caved in on me. But as it turns out, all you have to do is just keep moving. Yeah, avoid those rocks entirely. And this is where you find another amplifier. A little ways later, anyway. Have to deal with these howlers first. Whoops. Yeah, I don't want to waste that ether trap. Gonna have to pick that up again as soon as it's done doing its thing. There we go. Pretty sure the girl in the game that I reviewed earlier and the guy from Hatred would be best buds. Yeah, sounds like it. Honestly, I think her and Akechi would get on pretty well. Like, given that they both wanted something else out of life, but ended up getting screwed over by other people and succumbing to their own issues. Welcome back, Best Jester. How you doing tonight? Alright, here we go. Yeah, hopefully I don't fuck this up. Let's save again, just to be safe. Super tired, how am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. Alright, let's see. Okay, that was the wrong choice. There we go. Alright, there we go. Yep, and there is a amplifier and a mana well. I had a gun, why didn't I shoot the ghouls? Because the Scythe is the better weapon. I love the Scythe. I want to make myself a replica of this thing eventually. Oh yeah, check this out. If I use its special ability, you kill it, and you can regenerate health with the Scythe. Although it does do some damage to your magic. See, there we go. Now I'm back up to... Well, now I'm up to 110%. But it unfortunately goes down as well. I should play Dante's Inferno. I used to have that game, but I ended up giving it away. Didn't really care for that one all that much. And I just heard another howler. Where'd you go? It shows boobs. Yep, I know that. There it is. Give me my health back. And you too. That's strange. It didn't restore my health that time around. Oh yeah, the entrance is blocked. Or rather, exit now. Okay, here we go. Oh, Okay, that didn't give me my health back either. What the fuck? There's a health pack. Oh yeah, and that's actually where, in the last stream, that's where Elizabeth was hanging out. As the exit back to the rooms. Here we go. Steal health from the rat. Give me your health. Let's get it to 100%. Come on. 97 works.
Why are you doing this, Lisbeth?
So, you know who I am? Do you think that will help you? You are soon to draw your last breath.
Yeah, I'm just now noticing that it's a little dark. Let's, let's turn up the brightness just a little bit. Let's see, how's that show up? That should be better. That should be easier for you guys to see. It reminds you of Vampire, no humans around, eat rats. Haven't played that game yet. I did see it at the game shop that I frequent, but, never actually picked it up. I do want to try Vampires the Masquerade, though, when I get the chance. I've wanted to play that for years, but I keep putting it off. Oh yeah, and we're gonna have more skeletons to deal with as well, so I gotta get this invoke spell ready. It's good to be careful with your choices. Your choices have consequences by a lot. Oh yeah, watch this. This is fucked up. That thing's gonna come back to life even though it's missing its head. Like, even if you chop these guys in half, they'll get right back up again. Oh wait, that guy actually did die. Huh. Okay, maybe it's if you cut the heads off the... Yep. Okay, that's the case then. Yeah, it'll get up if it's still a body, but if you chop the heads off, they'll die. Dear Mother, I have almost completed my internment here on the island. I've spent the bulk of the time making sure that water supply to the monastery's power is sufficient. It gets cold and lonely down here in the huge chambers that contain the water storage cisterns, but I warm my heart with thoughts of you and Papa back at home. Pray for me that I might be allowed to remain here with the abbot, who has shown me salvation. But also pray for some much-needed rain, for our supplies of drinking water run short. Yours truly, Brother Nathaniel. Play as a doctor turned vampire, helping different towns from a plague. You could choose to kill humans for their blood, but you have to be careful it will affect the town's health. Okay, interesting. Also, I'm probably going to be saving often because this game likes to crash on me. Here we go. Another amplifier. It's a real teaser as well, while the other ghouls and monsters toy consume will give you XP. Consuming humans will give you a lot of XP. You have to gamble if it's worth sacrificing the town for major XP. Alright. So what is it? Is it like a third-person combat game similar to this?
Quest is in vain.
Oh yeah, there's, I hope this will open up for me again. If it doesn't, I may have to click through the wall. There's some good stuff back there. Yeah, I don't think any more howlers are coming. We're going to have to clip through. Whoops. There we go. Wait, what? Where are the silver bullets at? There's supposed to be silver bullets back here. Okay, maybe it's because I'm playing it on Nightmare difficulty. Maybe that's why they aren't showing up. You do missions to try to uncover the true culprit of what's spreading vampirism, battling monsters and other vampire bosses, taking samples to lead you to the true vampire. Well, that sounds like it's up my alley. I'll have to play that down the line. And that was a bit of a delayed reaction. Oh, there are the silver bullets. Okay. Okay, so it was the wrong chamber. I am getting old. I used to know where everything was, and I play this game yearly, so I should know where everything is.
how strong you really are. Come to me, Irishman.
I'd still hit it. Okay, now, this part is a little tricky. You can bypass the grate that you fall through down here, but, only if you keep moving. Yep. See, that would have dropped you into a pit with more of those fucking skeletons, but if you keep moving and if you jump at the right time, you could avoid that shit entirely. Although there are still skeletons up here, too. Okay, good, I have health packs. Still hit it. Yep, I mean, you should have seen her when she was alive, too.
What is that strange saying?
Alright, this is another place where it likes to crash, so we're gonna save again, just to be safe.
What have you done? You will pay for touching Mother.
Lisbeth, you have no idea what you've turned into. Why are you haunting your family so?
Hey there, Hanabi. How are you doing?
I seek vengeance. I was cheated by Jeremiah, and he will die to finish what was begun. You have awoken the past, but you don't know how to stop it. I will rend your bones and serve you to my pet.
Damn it. Alright, we got a couple of logs we're gonna pick up here. Or journal entries. Whilst tracking Lisbeth, I came upon the matriarch of Covenants, Evelyn. Her corpse was standing at what seemed to be their dining room table, humming echoes of a childhood lullaby. As I touched her arm, her body fell limp into her chair, lifeless. As if sensing her mother, Lisbeth entered the room and scolded me, the interloper, for interfering. I do not yet know the wickedness that has befallen my poor family, or my poor friend's family. Yet I feel it around every corner. Someone must stop them. At first, I thought these rituals were but an extension of our faith, a show of glory to our master. But to hear that fair maiden screaming for mercy, this cannot be what he would want for his followers. I fear that some of the brothers here are taking a disliking to me, as eyes are averted and silence falls when I enter the room. How could the abbot allow this to continue uncontested? Does he even know? So much troubles me, yet I fear if I attempt to run to the monastery to consult him, I might be the next one of these I may be the next one of these madmen sent on the journey to the hereafter. Ever faithful to the order, Brother Lorson. Another amplifier and more health. Alright, where'd Elizabeth go? You know what? Silver bullets. Oh wait, wrong, there we go. Let's go back to normal ammo now. Cast Tetrakaran? The only spells that I have right now are Scry, Ectoplasm, and Dispel. Alright, here we go. Shit, shit, shit! Fuck! Damn it! Alright, deal with the skeletons first. Let's, get those silver bullets loaded again. Oh yeah, and the Invoke spell. Don't know if I said that earlier when I was listing off the spells. Right, there was one more skeleton, I thought. Where is it? There it is. Wait, was that... Yep, there is another one. Okay. It's a Persona 5 spell able to deflect enemies' physical attacks for one turn. Yep, I know what it is. I just, yeah, they don't have that in this game. But you do get a shield spell later on. Okay, run, 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 run. Let her wear herself out, and then we can chop her head off. Come on, Elizabeth, wear yourself out. And there we have it. Nice cleavage. There can only be one Elizabeth? Well, this one is Lisbeth with, like, an L. It doesn't have an E at the beginning. A spell with superb effect. When used, it gives me a limited burst of speed and agility like a big cat racing along the Serengeti. I have found that spell may prove critical for overcoming obstacles or retreating from my foes. Point still stands. Alright. Let's amplify this all the way. And let's save again in case it crashes.
Next to him, I call you. Break his bones and claw his eyes clean. How dare you! I will gnash your heart between my teeth and drink deeply. The ritual will be complete. The king will arise and the very world will tremble. The family is to be reunited!
You were saying?
Gotta love Patrick. Great hero. I did what I had to. I battled Elizabeth with all I had and narrowly escaped with my life. Even in death, she haunted me. As I carried her severed head to the cliffs, she cursed me still in demonic tongues and belittled her own end. She said I cannot stop what has already begun, that the family will be reunited and the king will arise once again. I cannot accept that my efforts are fruitless. I must repay my life debt to Jeremiah. I will do what I must. Thought he had other plans with her head. Well, Patrick did have some affection for her. He displayed at the beginning of the game. Of course, that was before she ended up dying, so yeah. That slapped Shutter up was pretty funny, too. Indeed.
Get a load out of there. Better head back to the mainland.
Can't remember if this is open
Stop.
yet. Nope, not yet.
Something was watching me.
What?
Outside, in the shrubbery. All I know is Jeremiah isn't paying me enough for this. I'm leaving.
Get him! Look alive! He's here!
Not so much for that guy. Okay, you know what? You shoot yourself. And... damn it! Okay, that's not what I wanted to happen. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm playing this on Nightmare mode. Since I have played this game in the past, and since easy is too easy, I decided to give myself an actual challenge for this game.
Something was watching me.
Okay,
What?
can you,
Outside.
can we
in the
skip this?
shrubbery.
No?
All I know is Jeremiah isn't
Oh, well.
paying me enough for this. I'm leaving.
Get him now! Look alive! He's here!
It's gone Jack.
Ah!
It's gone Jack.
I'll kill you for your boots, Irishman.
Okay. We are equipping the shotgun.
Something was watching me.
What?
Outside, in the shrubbery. All I know is Jeremiah isn't paying me enough for this. I'm leaving.
You know what we're also going to do? We're going to save because I don't want to go through this dialogue again. Hopefully I don't die this time around.
Get him now! Look alive! He's here!
Yeah. Slit your own throat. You two. You can shoot yourself, and you... Yeah, shotgun blast to the face. My Trasanti brothers, the stranger must be stopped. Beware, he has skill. Remember the advice from the master in the east. Hence that general is skillful in attack, whose opponent does not know what to defend. And he is skillful in defense, whose opponent does not know what to attack. When the stranger is dead, return to me in the Pirate's Cove. Ambrose. You have a question, IRL. You know that you can't take coins out of a fountain. You think it's actually a rule, but you're pretty sure Elizabeth could have gotten her money back since she wasn't wishing. People probably would have confronted her about wading into a well to retrieve a shit ton of coins. Yeah, I'm still curious where she got all those coins from to begin with. You know, how the hell did she get 1 million? She could have done her own eating competition with that. Indeed.
What's inside the building?
The old greenhouse, you mean? No one's been in there for ages. When Bethany was young, she used to be quite the gardener.
Thank you.
I think there's another health pack back here. No, there isn't. Okay, and save again. What's going on, Hanami? What's with the oohing? And another mana well. Thank you. Yes, I will take some more phosphorus shells as well. There's the health pack. I finally did it. I silenced Aaron. He will no longer belittle me or interfere with my research. This has released a great weight from my mind and allows me to pursue my studies in the silence of our ancestral home. As memento, I have taken my dear brother's jaw. That source of constant ridicule will never again taunt me. His sway over me is broken. Unfortunately, I do not think he felt a thing. The fool was so deep in his stupor, he no doubt thought it a dream. It would seem that I am the last of the Covenants, since Aaron no longer troubles me, or myself, or himself for that matter. I find myself all alone. Jeremiah has not been heard from since he left for the war. It is better this way. I will now be able to complete what was started so many years ago on the Isle. It took well over 20 years for us to accept what we had done. I will be the one to finish the task and accept the legacy of this family. Bethany. You really want the damn top in Final Fantasy XIV, but it won't drop in the damn dungeon. And it only drops on the last boss of the dungeon. Ah, okay. I forgot how to pronounce the names of those creatures there. Those are like, Geely or Jilly or something like that. Killer plants. Let's keep it simple. Oh wait, what about the, Okay, no. I'm thinking, yeah, I thought there was, health pack there. Save again. They remind you of the screaming fuckers from Mad Father. Long time since I played Mad Father, and that is not a journey that I wish to repeat, so, yeah, I don't exactly remember. Another health pack, thank you. Oh yeah, the, poltergeists. Almost forgot about those. Okay, that's interesting. Another amplifier.
I've seen strange men prowling the grounds. I don't know where they're coming from.
Should try playing the remake Adult Aya route. It's sort of like a redemption ending, hugging her father in the end. I really don't want to play that game again, knowing that Aya is just going to turn into a psycho like her dad. Like, I don't like that. It's just not my cup of tea. Kill yourself. Good boy. Oh, there. There we go. You forgot what you were going to say? It'll come back to you eventually. Another amplifier. They are just giving these things out like candy. Alright, how many of these do I have anyway? I've been saving them up for the next spell. Okay, 12 amplifiers. Yeah, still gotta hang on to those for the time being because I have two spells that I need to upgrade all the way. And the ectoplasm, that's probably going to be obsolete pretty soon, so no sense upgrading that. Better than Bad Ending, the maid carrying out the doc's work, and going forward to unaliving Aya anyway. Either way, I don't think there are any good endings to Mad Father. Like, and this is probably going to sound strange, especially considering the RPG Maker game that I just covered, and I said that I enjoyed, but I don't really like bad endings like that in games. The only reason that I enjoy the other one is because of the, like, commentary and the message behind it. Even if it was unintentional, at least I can take something away from that game. Mad Father, it's just depressing all the way through.
Stuck. Stuck.
Oh, yeah. And we're already full on shotgun ammo. Oh, and that's where I'm actually supposed to go. One of these other rooms should open.
Won't budge. Stuck. Stuck.
Okay, maybe that's on a later occasion in the game.
Jammed. Won't budge.
Small detail you didn't get in the game, though, in that little moment, Aya sees her bunny to get the item in the storage room, a hand from Barrel grabs him, and lets him go after a while.
So tell me, what do you know of Ambrose?
Ambrose is the family secret they like to keep quiet.
What do you mean?
Well, no one has ever directly told me, but everyone on staff knows that Ambrose killed his father. It's one of those family secrets they don't like to talk about.
He killed Joseph?
Yes, 7 years ago, in the game room. Even the authorities in town knew about the killing, but were slow to act upon it, since Ambrose was such a hellion. Throughout the county, Ambrose was known for his viciousness. Only a fool chose to stand in his way.
What exactly happened to the bunny? Did the monster hand do something? I wouldn't know.
I take it they never caught him.
He emerged after months of hiding to claim his inheritance. He barged into the manor and proceeded to take whatever he wanted. By the time the constables could arrive, Ambrose had fled the scene. They gave chase, but he escaped their pursuit by leaping off a cliff.
A cliff?
Never hesitated for a moment. Everyone thought him to be dead, except...
Except what?
We'd hear stories of Ambrose sightings for years. In the States, the Orient, even in Prussia. We really didn't believe he was still alive. Until he came back and brought those heathens with him.
The prodigal son returns.
In so many words. I do hope I've helped you.
You have indeed. Thanks.
Okay, and this is the weird thing. This information is actually going to be out of sequence in this journal log. What I heard makes more sense now. The man I heard Ambrose attack was his own father. He actually murdered his own blood. Now, what he's referring to here is actually another scry thing that we're going to end up seeing later on in the game. In the billiards room when we take a look into the past with our magic. So it's kind of weird that we're getting this note in Revelation now when we haven't seen that scene just yet. A butler filled me in on a piece of morbid Covenant history. The family, townspeople, and local authorities were afraid of Ambrose even after he had disappeared. When he finally returned to the estate, the constables gave chase and Ambrose was able to evade them by leaping from the cliffs to the ocean far below. Their fear of him when he was alive was nothing compared to the sightings of Ambrose following his deadly leap. Back from the dead, it seems that the black sheep has returned. save again. Okay, we're gonna try something real quick. First of all, I'm gonna see if I can stock up on these. Okay, I already have Molotovs.
Won't budge.
There's supposed to be a secret room, or secret passage, into one of these rooms. Some things never change. One by one, my kin are dying. This pathetic excuse of a world is coming to an end. I write now only to pass the time, waiting for the authorities to cease their search for my body. Looking back, I smile at the voices in my head that always said to keep this Pirate's Cove a secret. Had I shared my hideout with my siblings, the police would have... Excuse me. The police would have shackled me up long ago. Instead, I am the hot-tempered Black Sheep Covenant who leapt to his death to avoid capture. Only my childhood companion Connor knew of this lair, and he sadly did not share my vision of things to come. Funny, even I thought watching the life pour from a friend would trigger some remorse or compassion in me. But such is not the case. This place is more of a home to me than my father's manor ever was. Long before I took this cove as my own, generations of thieves and smugglers found sanctuary here. Feeling their presence and guiding whispers drove me to unite with the Trasanti. Even the weakest sheep serves a purpose. Oh, the day comes close. Ambrose Covenant. Damn it!
I'll bleed you slow, Irishman.
I take it they never caught him.
He emerged after months of hiding to claim his
Okay,
inheritance.
can't skip the scene
He
either.
barged into the manor and proceeded to take whatever he wanted. By the time the constables could arrive, Ambrose had fled the scene. They gave chase, but he escaped their pursuit by leaping off a cliff.
A cliff?
Never hesitated for a moment. Everyone thought him to be dead, except...
Except what?
We'd hear
Plague
stories
Tale
of Ambrose
Requiem.
sightings for years.
What's that about?
In the States, the Orient, even in Prussia. We really didn't believe he was still alive, until he came back and brought those heathens with him.
The prodigal son returns.
In so many words. I do hope I've helped you.
You have indeed. Thanks.
Damn it!
I'll kill you for your boots, Irishman.
Okay, while this scene plays for a third time, I'm gonna go and grab
Take it
myself
they
a
never
piece of
caught him.
cheesecake. I'll be back.
He emerged after months of hiding to claim his inheritance. He barged into the manor and proceeded to take whatever he wanted. By the time the constables could arrive, Ambrose had fled the scene. They gave chase, but he escaped their pursuit by leaping off a cliff.
A cliff?
Never hesitated for a moment. Everyone thought him to be dead, except...
Except what?
We'd hear stories of Ambrose sightings for years. In the States, the Orient, even in Prussia. We really didn't believe he was still alive, until he came back and brought those heathens with him.
The prodigal son returns.
In so many words. I do hope I've helped you.
You have indeed. Thanks.
Okay, that took a little longer than I expected it to. Apparently somebody moved the whipped cream to another fridge. I don't know why they would do something like that. Like, doesn't it make more sense to keep the shit together? Alright, let's continue. And let's get that invoke spell ready. There we go. "11th of May, 1914. My father gave me this diary for my 18th birthday. Just as he did for my other siblings. He thinks by forcing us into the same pathetic ritual he undertook as a young man, we will magically turn into responsible adults. 15th of June, 1914. Father is forcing me to use my journal. He watches now across the library as I write. Self-reflection is the key to enlightenment, he says. Rotten tripe. Soon I shall take leave to travel to Europe in the Middle East. 14th of April, 1922. I have found my true brothers, the Trasanti. They are a barbaric race, traveling the desert in search of battle. They neither fight They neither fight for independence nor to subjugate. They fight because they hate. They have taught me how to use primitive but powerful weaponry. I return home soon, bringing my knowledge and some souvenirs with me. 3rd of May, 1922. I need to know what Father has been researching all these years. The old man has been negligent of everything else. I must know why this is so. I will sneak out to the island of Standing Stones to discover. His secret, I will need to be careful. The groundskeepers are loyal and will snitch on me if they have half a chance. 4th of May, 1944. I am sure I was spotted by one of my father's servants last night. I saw his lantern as I pulled the skiff from the dock. The island was a fool's errand. Old rocks and some barbaric chiseling were all. It would have been worthless if not for a twist of fortune. Not wanting to be seen, I risked the reefs and moored up the coast. There, amongst the cliffs, I discovered a mysterious cave, or cove. I'm certain it is the hideout of my ancestors. I am certain it is the hideout my ancestors used so long ago. I'm excited to return and explore those caves. This secret will no doubt prove valuable to me. 21st of June, 1922. Today, in the billiard room, Father confronted me about my late-night excursions. I did not realize that a stick could do such damage. I watched as his blood stained the floor, and he begged me for mercy. I told the servants that Father's heart had given out, and he hit his head while falling. My family is shocked. The funeral is tomorrow. Father always said self-reflection is the key to enlightenment. Allow me to reflect on this day. How could I have saved my father from a slow, painful death? I could have hit him harder. 23rd of June, 1922. The constable is looking for me. He is suspicious. This may be my last entry in this journal, for I will not be caught alive. Since Father's death, all fear has left me. Although the life I know is coming to an end, I feel as if I am about to begin anew. Nice guy, right? Okay, and we already read that one. Let's save again so I don't have to go through this shit with the Trasanti again if I end up dying another time. Millions of rats working together, a small group able to turn a corpse into a skeleton in a matter of seconds. That's actually something that's going to come up later in this game. read before. I'm not sure if it's the next game after the first one where you play as a girl escaping the guards with the little brother who has the power to control bloodthirsty infested rats. Oh, that's the game that you were telling me about earlier. Okay. Flickering Stalker. These things are annoying. They're like Medusa heads.
I just heard something.
Okay, maybe the passage is up in that other room. Wait, no, this isn't the right place either. Is there a... Nope, no health pack.
Jammed.
And of course that's locked. Okay, and this is actually not where I want to head yet either. I want to head back up the stairs. Here we go. First game is called Plague Tale Innocence, the next one is Requiem. Ah, okay. Alright, that's where I think the passage is.
Jammed.
Oh, and the Scarrows. Alright, where'd you go? I know you're not dead yet. Okay, maybe it is dead.
Won't budge.
Is it true that Aegis gets the wild card? Oh, there it is. There we go. Yes, she eventually does get the wild card. That's in the Answer DLC. That should be coming out later on this year. Here's the passage.
What did this?
Is it gone? Dear God, this house is evil. Either my eyes deceive me, or the world is coming to an end.
Why do you say that?
When the dead walk, and the demons roam the earth, it can only mean judgment is close at hand.
Oh, you're about to die. Oh, geez, she got ripped the fuck in half.
I'll kill you for your boots.
Yep, that guy's dead. And we can't invoke him and bring him back to life either. You know, let's bring that Trisanti back to... Oh, can't do that either. His body is fading away. I was gonna say, let's bring him back to life so we could kill him again, but, no such luck. Meaning after Makoto's fate? Yes. Wait, did I already read that? No, I didn't. Okay.
Well, what have we here?
Yeah, let's bring this guy back to life and then kill him again. Come on. And that just took too long. Okay. Gonna go now. Happy streaming. Thank you for tuning in, Uwu person. Hoping to see more of you in the future. Have a good rest of your night. What are you lying about, Hanabi? Damn it.
You must have a death.
Still no top. Let's drag. Another amplifier. Brother Tristram has been acting very peculiar of late. He has not been seen for weeks, but I remember the afternoon where he began acting strangely. We had journeyed over to the mainland in order to secure supplies for the coming winter. Upon our return, Tristram came back to me with a strange black book he had discovered while we were away. It seemed harmless, just a dusty old book with several strange runes etched across its bindings. But I could sense the unnatural power emanating from within. I urged him to show his discovery to the abbot, but he was hesitant. He said he must return to the mainland, to the caves where he found the book. He beseeched me to leave the monastery with him, to embark on a quest to find more relics of the power. I declined and have not seen him since. Lust for power is a most unfortunate vice. The tale above is from a curious document that was given to me by some old fishermen in town. I wonder if the artifact they refer to is the infamous Black Book, which is only whispered of behind closed doors in these parts. Supposedly, whoever was in possession of this book could gain mysterious powers. Rumor has it that the pirates were a blight on this region for so long because they wielded the power of the Black Book. Perhaps the book wasn't legendary. I wonder if it still exists today. Father Patrick Killian. Alright, and here is the, let's take care of this guy first. Yeah, this is where we peek back into the past and get that information that was already given to us in that note from earlier.
Damn you, father. You will not tell me what to do.
My head!
What are you doing? I'm trying to set this family curse straight. If you cannot see that, then you don't deserve to live.
And that's actually Clive Barker doing the voice of Ambrose, the guy who created this game. An echo. Folks heard but not seen. That is the only way I can describe it, and yet that isn't accurate either. I heard Ambrose, the family disgrace, arguing with someone and the distinct crack of timber, like a billiards cue. He was clearly striking someone and referring to the family curse. Whoever it was, I don't think he'll need to worry about a curse anymore.
Jammed.
God damn it. This cheesecake is falling apart. You're gonna have conniption? I'm not sure if I'm quite there, but this cake falling apart is annoying. Oh yeah, this is something else that's pretty cool. Prelude of things to come. You just want the damn top?
Destroy him!
I can understand your frustrations. You're sending me a pic of how it looks. I'll check that out later on. What do you think of Undying so far? I still maintain that this is one of the best games ever made.
Stuck.
It's interesting.
Is there any way out to the standing stones?
Aye, there should be an old skiff by the water that would allow you to get out there. It's very dangerous to paddle around though, so don't go exploring the coastline or you'll find yourself wrecked on the many reefs. Here, let me unlock the gate for you.
It sucks that this game had poor sales and we never ended up getting a sequel. This looks like something your dad would play. It's super cool. Yeah, this is, again, one of my top favorite games of all time. Like Resident Evil and Undying. Best horror games ever made. There's just more Resident Evil to enjoy. If this game was a franchise, I think I would enjoy the franchise for this a bit more. But, yeah, as a one-hit wonder, it's pretty damn great. Spoke with the groundskeeper and asked him how I can get to the Isle of Standing Stones. He says there's a skiff along the rocks that can provide passage. He He warned against idle paddling in the waters. But that's one piece of advice I do not need. And again, I am surprised that did not work with draining the health from those howlers. You know what, Hanabi? That's something I should try down the line when I do my streams. Maybe each game stream that I do, I'll try a different brand of coffee as well. Because I keep saying that I'm going to give it a try since it's not exactly something that I'm a fan of. And I never really do end up going out and actually trying it. So, yeah, maybe I'll do that in the future. Remind me this upcoming weekend. I'll go out, see if I could buy some coffee, and we'll try that. I'll try different brands to see how I like them. You want it because of the warmth, and you want the damn top in Final Fantasy XIV. That's really getting under your skin, isn't it?
These stones are different from the druidic designs.
I'm gonna try to get the top. Oh, for over a year. Yeah, I can see why you would be frustrated then if it's been taking that long. And here comes a handmaiden. Let's use that new shield spell after we upgrade that all the way. And you know what? I don't want to fuck around with trying to slash this thing apart, so let's use the gun. And down she goes. The waters around the standing stones are too treacherous to navigate. Perhaps I should return to the manor and try to find a coastal route to the Pirate's Cove. The groundskeeper may be able to give me a clue about for my journey. I can't quite explain the power I've seemed to absorb from the spell. It seems to be some protective entity that has the ability to shield me from physical and magical attacks. I'm not too fond of letting a spell do the work of a trusty shotgun, but if anything, I am now more than ever convinced that there are serious external and unnatural powers that can be harnessed on this estate. Things that most people would disregard or fear. I am relieved, however, that I have stumbled across this before someone of a darker nature might have turned it upon me. And again, that dialogue doesn't exactly work either, because the Trasanti witch already had a shield. Alright, let's save again, in case we crash. Now back to the estate.
On your guard! I'll bleed you slow,
Now if I cut your head off first. Suck it, Trasanti. we made a guild, and now you just chill and do PvP. Fun. Ha! He just blew himself up with dynamite. Suck it, bitch.
I just heard something.
10 years of content, so it makes sense. The longer the better if you need something to fixate on for a long time. I need to get back into playing Final Fantasy XIV myself, but I can't justify paying $12 a month for a game that I already paid $70 for. Hopefully it'll just become free down the line. But I'll probably be long dead before that time ever comes.
Do you know if there's a cove in the area?
I'm not familiar with any cove. However, old Sedgwick, who maintains the lighthouse, is as old as the sea itself. If anyone knows this area, it'd be him.
Very interesting.
Okay, if you hang around this guy long enough, he'll be able to offer some additional dialogue as an Easter egg as well. While I wait for that, I'm going to put this cheesecake away because I do not want to keep eating this if it's going to keep crumbling on me while I'm gaming. So I will be back again in another moment.
At least I'm not cleaning the stables. Are you a gambling man? Why are you doing this?
Yeah, I'm not sure why he freaked out, but yeah, he has those 3 pieces of dialogue if you hang around him long enough. A groundskeeper told me about a old man, the lighthouse keeper. Said he would be able to tell me the location of the cove. Name is Sedgwick. Okay, and that is the best journal entry in the whole game because that is the shortest. I don't mind reading so much. I know I've said this before. This is just me repeating like a broken record. I don't mind reading, but when I have to read it out loud, that's when I start making mistakes, and I hate it. I'm thinking maybe because I talk too fast. Funny enough, though, when I'm overdosing on caffeine, I end up reading fast just fine. End up talking like Blur from Transformers.
I can tell you're not one of them thieving for something, nay. So, who be you?
I'm a friend of Jeremiah Covenant.
Jeremiah, eh? Is he still alive? Last I saw him months ago, the face of death was on him.
He's bedridden.
One had never knew why how deserted the Covenant grounds had been. Only once I seen prowling round a Trasonti scum.
How do they get on the grounds?
I helped them to. The only reason I'm still alive is because those thugs need me to mend a lighthouse. This is a treacherous inlet with all the fog, you know. And since the bridge back to the mainland's been destroyed, the
Subtitles,
Trasonti
please.
need me to keep their boats from crashing up on the cliffs.
I think this is the point in the game where you
Are
need
you
subtitles.
Now I am. Them thieves killed me only son Connor when he tried to drive him off.
I'm sorry to hear about your loss. Do you have any idea where these thieves are hiding out?
Judging by the fair amount of Trasonti patrols I've seen by the caves upon the coast of it, I'd see their hideouts nearby.
Sounds dangerous, but I've got no choice. Things will only get worse if they're not stopped. I bet Ambrose is there too. Maybe if I can get to him, the Trasonti won't have any reason to be here.
Ambrose, eh? Come to think of it, I may have seen him lurking about. But that's not good news for Jeremiah, I say. As I recall, there was these tunnels that went from the shore up into them cliffs, right up to this old garrison perched on top. Me father kept me from playing up there by sealing off the tunnels with an iron door he kept locked. I wonder if the key might be in his old sea chest.
Where is this chest?
In me living quarters. Is that a working gun you have there?
Maybe. Why do you ask?
Those Trasonti robbed me of everything, including me revolver. They didn't find me grandfather's stuff, though, including some silver bullets he got in the Merchant Marines. He believed them superstitions that say you can kill werewolves and evil creatures with them. Considering some of the weirdness going on here, those bullets might come in handy. I know they're in the chest, so here. Take this key to my living quarters and have a look-see.
Thanks. I appreciate your help.
The more of them bastards you kill, the better. The way they killed my son, oh, it's the least I can do.
Okay, so while he was going on his monologue, I took a look at what you sent me, Celestial Dew, and, Hanabi, and, adorable character. I like it. Also, did either of you understand any of what that guy said? I was able to pick out bits and pieces of it, but I still cannot fully understand what Sedgwick is saying there. In my search for Ambrose, I ventured out to the lighthouse and met Sedgwick, the lighthouse keeper. With the first words from his mouth, he confirmed my suspicions about Ambrose's henchmen. The Trasonti, aiding Ambrose, are descendants of the very cowards Jeremiah and I fought in the Great War. And they have not changed their ways. Sedgwick's son Connor was killed by the thieves. Before Connor's death, he spoke of their hideout located not far up the coast, concealed by cliffs and hidden in a cove. Sedgwick suggested I look for an entrance on the surface, which can be unlocked with a key in his father's chest. He mentioned I could also find silver bullets in the living quarters. I certainly do not need any further incentive to kill as many Trasonti as I see. Ambrose or no Ambrose. Not even a little, huh? Well, I basically understood that he was saying that he was forced to help the Trasonti onto the island because they were threatening him. They killed his son, and he knew about a cove in the area. And he wanted us to go to his father's sea chest to get a key and some silver bullets, but, yeah, other than that, I don't understand what the fuck that guy was saying. And I don't even think there's an option for, like, subtitles in this game. Yeah, voiceover, ambient, sound effects. That's all you got for audio. For video, that just changes the ratio of the game. Change driver, 16-bit, 32-bit. Shadows, decals, quality, world detail, skin detail. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I never played around with the quality settings. Let's turn that up to 10. Alright, controls, you don't have... Yeah, nothing here about subtitles at all. Also, it doesn't look like the detail has been affected all that much. I'm not noticing any difference. (1923). That's when the game is taking place. And that was a frog. Never heard that detail before either, when I've played this in the past. Maybe it's because I'm wearing better headphones. Save again. Sedgwick was correct. The Trasanti are here, and from the looks of things, in numbers. Time to exact some revenge for Sedgwick and for Jeremiah. And for myself. God be with me. Damn it. Alright, there's another secret beyond this wall here, but you have to have a spell to be able to get in, which we do not have yet. So we are going to no-clip again. Yeah, and this is just some sports shit. Like, yeah, I honestly don't really care about this, so I'm not going to go into detail reading that. If you want to go back and read this later, I'll kind of skip through it, but yeah. Even if it's hockey, don't really care about this. Oh yeah, and another entry. This one I will read since it's shorter. Mole, thanks for a great year of my life. Not only did we get engaged, but I'm extraordinarily excited about our future. Thanks for the support in your ear when things got tough. Thanks for putting up with my long, strange hours, and most of all, thanks for being yourself. Always in your heart. Okay, now that we got that little Easter egg out of the way, let's get back through this wall and continue the game. Secret wall. Oh shit! I just ricocheted off him, hit him. I didn't know that the bullets can actually bounce back off the shield. So like I said before, you learn something new every time you play this game. Also, yeah, I still had the special ability turned on for that Scythe. More amplifiers. See, how many of these things do I have now? 11. Okay. Oh, that's the liver I already tried. I am dumb. That is the wrong way. More dynamite. So, Hanabi, are you winning yet? Just finished the dungeon. Nada. I'm just waiting for this thing to crash on me. I'm surprised that it hasn't yet. Oh, there's another healer because you're thinking you... Or maybe it hates you being a healer. Ah. Possibly. Alright. Haste spell. Run, 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 run. At the end boss... Oh. Because all it drops at the end boss is pants. That really sucks. She went down easy. I grow very tired of this waiting. I still know not why the Trasanti men have an unwavering loyalty to Ambrose. Following his every instruction with a childlike innocence, that is amusing. Ah, how often the lack of female intuition brings about a man's demise. By merely walking past, I can control their feeble minds. Every fire needs a kindle, I suppose. Once my sweet Ambrose destroys that family, we'll rule together with the power of the king. Still, our search for the stone is exhausting. Month by banding month, we protect the Pirate's Cove without knowing why. Does he believe the Gelsbar to be hidden somewhere inside? If it were something more, he would surely include me, his witch princess, in on his plot. I will keep both faith and watch over my brothers. Shanta Mueller. There's a 0.0625 chance for it to drop. That's pretty low. What is it you were hoping that it would drop? Literally just gambling, but instead of losing money, you're losing sanity. What do you play as? I don't know. What are the classes? I kind of forgot what different classes you could play as in 14. Dancer, Red Mage, or Dragoon? Go for Dragoon. We're about to catch this asshole with his pants down. Oh, wait, no. Usually this guy is taking a leak in the corner. You can walk in on him. But we are not seeing that this time around, it appears. You're not tanking, so you're asking what DPS class should play, or should you play? I don't know. And we're out. Hello, Clive Barker. Yeah, I'd like to meet that guy sometime in the future. Hopefully I could get this game signed, if I ever do. Here we go. Could have sworn there was supposed to be an amplifier here too, but I guess not. Time to sit here for 10 minutes and hope that the queue pops up? Alright. Shit. And out we go. Back to the estate. This strange spell gives me the ability to hurl the remnants of dead bodies, the skulls of those already in the grave, at ungodly speed. In all my travels, I have never quite seen a weapon of this type. The spellcaster who created this mystical weapon was truly insane. Best spell. Going to bed now. Happy streaming and good luck with the... Oh, that's for her. Huh. Good night, Best Jester. Hope to see more of you in the future, and I'm hoping that you have a good rest of your night.
Oh good, you've returned. Jeremiah has been asking for you. He is waiting in the Great Hall.
There's another Easter egg for this character as well. You have to wait around here for about a minute.
Are you alone here?
Leave me be.
Please, sir, I'm not that kind of girl.
Mercy.
No such luck, Patrick.
Jammed. Jammed.
Okay, we got a couple of flickering stalkers coming up. Well, that takes care of that. Save again. And let's get the shield spell ready again.
Jeremiah, it's good to see you up and about.
Indeed, it feels like I've slept forever. I'm still quite weak, though. Come, sit close and tell me what trouble my siblings have caused lately.
Ah, yes. Brother. What madness has your family caused this time?
Hello again, Clive Barker.
Let's remember who started this whole thing, Jeremiah. A pity you're so weak you can't finish it. Why'd you bring an outsider into family matters? Afraid you can't stop what you initiated? You, give me the stone around your neck, or I'll kill your dear friend right here and now.
He's got a pretty cool
Patrick,
voice.
Don't do it!
I must, Jeremiah. I owe you my life. Ambrose, the only way you'll get this stone is by letting Jeremiah go.
You're in no position to bargain with me, outsider. Give me the stone, or my brother here gets a trip to the family mausoleum.
Fine, here's the stone. Now let him go. He's not part of this fight.
Here's where you're wrong. You're a stranger to a fight that's over 2 decades old. Jeremiah has everything to do with this.
No!
You had that coming for a long time, big brother. Now, fool, you'll taste the power of a real king.
Pretty goofy design for the boss, though. He just turns into like a giant version of himself. we go. Still went down like a bitch, though. And there's the Hound of the Gelzbar. (871 BC). Pain indeed. Getting buried alive is really a drag. Jeremiah is gone, my friend. He saved my life and I could not save his. I returned from the Pirate's Cove and found him awaiting me in the Great Hall. We spoke briefly, but I cannot recall what was said. The last words we shared stolen like a dream. His outcast of a brother, Ambrose, dropped from the rafters and took Jeremiah hostage. Ambrose demanded my Gelzbar stone in exchange for his brother. But I should have known. He smiled as I tossed the stone, the look in his eye remorseless. His axe glided through Jeremiah's neck without breaking pace. Jeremiah's mouth was still struggling to form words, though severed from his writhing body. I was frozen at the realization that his eyes could still spill tears. Then Ambrose changed. The combination of my stone and his axe must have some mystical power, as it allowed him to distort into a monstrous version of himself. He grew twice in size, twice in strength. Still went down like a bitch, though. We fought, and had I not been blinded by rage, Ambrose would have certainly disposed of me most quickly. My rage was his fate, however, and I took momentary solace at ending his life in the same fashion as Jeremiah. Physically shaking, I was struck by a beast and knocked cold. When I awoke, the solace I had felt was replaced by loss, by my failure. All I can do now is finish this, to let Jeremiah rest in peace. Hours later. Something tells me Kaisinger has something to do with this. I must find my way back to Aneros. I noticed odd purple clouds hovering around the strange tower connected to the house after returning from Aneros. I need to find my way to that tower and discover what mysteries it holds. Now that Jeremiah is gone, perhaps I will get some answers from Kaisinger. Hello again, Aaron. Let's save.
It's sad about Jeremiah. I'm sure he would have wished to see this mystery solved. He was always trying to unravel the family problem, even when deathly sick. Perhaps you can find some clues among the items in his room.
More water. I hate those things.
Won't budge.
Why did you leave me? You knew what was going on. This is all your fault. You invited him. You who know so little of the real world, the sights I have partaken. Oh, how naive we all were so long ago.
Stop, stop! This is not what I wanted.
This life you cling to is a thread that draws you back into the chaos. You're unraveling, brother, and you don't even know it. The king is more my brother than you have ever been, Jeremiah.
I didn't know.
Where's Bethany? Where's that darling whore sister of mine? The shrew. I'll make sure she gets what's coming to her.
Why Bethany? What did she do?
Perhaps the rats should feast on you as well. You can never get used to it. The noise, the tittering. I was still alive, you know. I couldn't scream, but I could most certainly feel.
What madness is this? Scrying inside Jeremiah's room, I overheard a past conversation with Aaron, ranting at my poor friend. The lunatic is furious at Jeremiah for something incomprehensible. He spoke of a king being more of a brother than he had ever had, and demanded to know where Bethany is. What revenge is Aaron looking for against his own sister? Also got this other journal entry. This may be the last record of a once great family. For 9 generations, the Covenants have occupied these grounds. Yet I sense that we have never been alone. In the past months, I have witnessed the deaths of my siblings, and the horrors of their resurrections. It is worse than I could have ever imagined. The Covenant name has been tainted by my siblings. Yet I fear it is my doing. As a youth, I yielded to temptation and brought them to the standing stones. I had thought Father's books on the occult were harmless entertainment, tricks for my imagination. Whatever we unleashed that day has been with us since. And as my sickness grows, my strength cedes. To cure these cursed grounds, I will need help. I must find Patrick Galloway. Patrick is a man capable of the extraordinary. I have not spoken to Patrick in some time. His last letter mentioned that in his travels, he had discovered some good uses for magic and the occult. I find this ironic, considering Patrick's pedantic tendencies. I don't know if I said that word right at all. But perhaps his newly formed talents will serve him well when he arrives here at the manor. I feel I must be honest with him when he arrives. The tasks ahead of us are daunting. I am unsure that even Patrick, with his uncanny skill, can survive. Jeremiah.
Won't budge.
Oh yeah, it's this door. And we got another one of those flying bastards to deal with. There it is. Now, I know what these things are called, but I don't know how to pronounce the name.
Won't budge. Locked.
Okay, this is... Yeah, this is the way. Time to get the other trap ready. And grab 2 more. I've prepared the ritual. I don't think I could go through with this. I know the spell could be a powerful means for me to protect this family, but the risk may be too great. Perhaps I don't truly believe in the power of the black arts. Is it possible for these unnatural incantations to protect us from the unassailable power of nature's raw energy? If the times were not so desperate, I could change my mind. My fear that the ritual may be discovered by the children seems unfounded. The ascent to Widow's Watch is dangerous and unlikely to be discovered, yet I must attempt it once again, if only to see whether my naive tinkering with the tower has any further ill effects. I'm sure that it was my wanton interference that attracted the attention of these malevolent spirits. I believe these magical devices called ether traps should protect me if only I could trick the specters into them. The more I explore the realms of magic, the more I have come to fear it. May our souls be protected. Joseph. Hello again, Aaron.
Fool! My patience is gone. If you will not leave, you will join us in our doom.
Bye, Aaron. He's not going to be gone for very long. Time to save again. And that thing's dead again. Hello again, Aaron. Bye again, Aaron. Hello, health pack. Goodbye, health pack. Hello, thing that I know the name of, but I'm not going to try to pronounce. Bye, thing that I know the name of and I don't know how to pronounce. That thing's still alive? Okay, now it's dead. Ether trap, ether trap. Okay, where are you coming from now, Aaron?
Won't budge.
And another one.
Won't budge. Won't budge.
Still awake, Celestial Dew? Or are you snore-me-me-meing now?
Jammed.
Still running dungeon? Ah, okay.
Jammed.
Okay, could have sworn there was supposed to be a note here last time that I played this, but whatever. Damn it. There we go, amplifier. Also, save again. Yeah, that part gets kind of glitchy. If you drop down here and you try getting up the ladder again, sometimes it will insta-kill you for some reason.
Jammed.
Alright, save again. And time for one of the most useless spells in the game. A spell to harness the power of the heavens. To be a conduit for this type of energy is mind-numbing. I feel certain that this will provide a potent offensive force, especially when used in concert with my other weaponry. Yeah, the only thing you can really use that spell with is the spear gun that you get on a later occasion. There's not really much else you can do with this spell. The Skull Storm works much better. Oh yeah, also, you use the spell to unlock a door. That's the other use for it. Well, if you didn't already hate Ambrose, this letter is a good reason why you should hate him now. Mr. Covenant, we are writing to you to address concerns that your son Ambrose, or about your son Ambrose. Ambrose is no longer welcomed at Makistic Academy. As this is not to be the first letter we have written concerning his behavior, it should come as no surprise that we have to take such drastic measures. He has long been a troublemaker who has caused his teachers and prefect's endless grief. I will not recount all of his offenses again, but I will draw attention to some of the more grievous incidents that led to this decision. Aside from being a bully and a tyrant to many of his peers, Ambrose has been caught stealing from faculty, fraternizing with hoodlums, and cheating numerous times. However, this most recent incident has gone far beyond common villainy and has prompted us to expel him. Your son exhibits unprecedented cruelty. Professor Traver discovered Ambrose torturing and mutilating a dog. He was hidden inside the tool rooms of the academy, wherein Professor Traver was drawn by the whimpers of the poor animal. Professor Traver said that he was unnerved by the wickedness wrought by your son and had no choice but to put the poor beast out of its misery. It is not our job to discover where your son gained this impulse to be so cruel, but this behavior is unacceptable at an institution of education. With regards, Daniel R. Keller, Headmaster, McKistick Academy, NLU. Yeah. Fuck Ambrose. I mean, killing your brother is one thing, but torturing a dog, that is just downright sinful. You know what, I think we have all the spells now. Yep, we can, okay, Flickering Stalker. And we've already been down that way before. Nothing else there. But yeah, let's use the rest of these amplifiers, since we have all these spells. Yeah, let's use the rest of it on Dispel. Not going to be using Ectoplasm very much now at this point in the game. And the Scythe inhabitants. Wait, there's another one? Where the... Oh, they're higher up in the tower, okay. I thought that was actually down on the bottom floor. Damn it. Oh, no, 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 no! God damn it! It sucks that the gravity is fucked up in this area. Alright, save again. And now we're back to Aneros. Or however you pronounce the name of this place. The Manor's Great Tower held another portal to Aneros. Kaisinger was either unaware of this one, or simply too arrogant to believe I pose a threat. Most likely the latter. I will find him here in this Stygian landscape, and we will settle our affairs, once and for all. The Covenant siblings I have dispatched of necessity, of duty to Jeremiah, and of pity for their ravaged, broken souls. But not so Otto Kaisinger. I am not usually a man given to hatred, but I could gut Otto Kaisinger and feel no remorse. I may do just that. Well, he would be deserving of it. Labeling it as a perspective shift does not portray what they do. A warping of the mind is as close to a description as I dare. As the pain returns whenever I recollect the event. They appear harmless as a crow, and I suppose that alone represents a fraction of their danger. Strange bird-like creatures that flitter about seemingly innocent until confronted. I fled the claws that swung at my back, and for the briefest moment, I thought I had escaped. As I turned to look, a glowing beam of light left its head and struck mine in a single blink. My eyes deserted me as distance came near, and solids stretched. I vomited what little I had eaten since the day I first saw Aneros. I called them the Scythe inhabitants, and curiously I feel as though they've wanted me to know their name. That they told me. Otto. Bastard. Now this is really where I need to save often. Where's that? There we go. I forgot what those things were called. Now, I was just looking up the enemies to this game yesterday, and I forgot already. And now we can start upgrading the ectoplasm, since everything else is already upgraded. More scarrows. Verdugo, that's what they're called. Now I remember. Oh, damn it, I forgot the key. Wrong way. Wrong way again. Here we go. You got the damn minion before the top? So close yet so far, huh? Alright, let's slow down before we do this. Probably gonna end up off the edge anyway. And save again, just in case it crashes. The minions have a really low drop rate. Well, what'd you end up with? No, that specific minion in that dungeon? Oh. Okay, bear with me for another moment. I will be back again shortly. Alright. Surprised that the silver bullets were all full already, and it wasn't the phosphorus shells that I needed. Another one. Okay. This is where I plummet to my death, right? It's the same every time, so why should it be any different this time around? And there's the flickering stalker. Come on, show yourself so I can blow you up. Oh, hey, look, I made it. Shit! No! Damn it! Ah! Thought I heard another one of those. Save again, so we don't have to do that. There we go. Also, I just have to bring this up. That is a Schofield revolver that he has, but this is supposed to be a break-open cylinder, not a swing-out. And they decided to go for the latter for this weapon. It is Kaisinger. I know it. I see his face in every direction. I look and hear his voice mocking me from afar. I could smell him above and below, and I feel him behind me. His control over the ruined city must be exacting a toll on his powers. That may be the edge I need. My hate runs deeper. You know what? It's almost 3 o'clock, so this is where we are going to be saving and shutting down for the night. Initially, I thought I'd be able to get through this game tonight because I was going to stream a bit longer, but now we will just save this for next week. Hopefully, we will bring it to its conclusion then, but I think we may have about 2 more streams worth of game left. Possibly 4, depending on how long the final level takes. But we'll figure that out when we come to it. Anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you for tuning in, Uwu Person. Thank you, The Best Jester, for tuning in. And thank you, Hanabi, for tuning in. Hope to see more of you guys in the future, and here endeth the stream. Until next time. Oh, and, P.S. Schedule is up. I will be continuing Persona 5 Scramble on Wednesday. Okay, now here endeth the stream. Until next time.